Mr. Chairman, we are now live.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the May 13th Commissioners Meeting for Gig Harbor Fire District 5, Gig Harbor Fire and Medic 1. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Approval of the agenda. So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Nelson,
Yes.
Commissioner Urbina,
Yes.
Commissioner Wilsey,
Yes.
Commissioner Sudich,
Yes.
Chairman Enzi.
Yes. Any commissioner absences coming up? Any communications? Approval of the minutes from the April 22nd, 2025 Commissioners Meeting. So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Nelson,
Yes.
Commissioner Urbina,
Yes.
Commissioner Wilsey,
Yes.
Commissioner Sudich,
Yes.
Chairman Enzi.
Yes. Accounts payable and payroll approvals.
I'll move that we approve accounts payable checks 1578 through 1621, 1636 through 1679, and payroll checks and ACH transfers 1567 through 1577, 1622 through 1635. Payroll transfers is outlined in the agenda. Grand total $2,980,130.91.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Nelson,
Yes.
Commissioner Urbina,
Yes.
Commissioner Wilsey,
Yes.
Commissioner Sudich,
Yes.
Chairman Enzi.
Yes. Local 3390, I heard from Jake today. There are no reports. Chief's reports.
All right. Good evening, commissioners. I have a couple of updates and then we'll move right on to Nick. So the first one I have is the Lateral Academy, or the lateral recruiting that's open right now. We have 14 applicants. It's open through June 6th. So we're super excited about moving forward with that. The next one I have is the 27th and 28th this month. We're going to have some virtual information meetings for those employees or those recruits as well. We did this last time where they can zoom in and they can ask questions about the organization. It was very successful. So we're going to do that again twice toward the end of this month. The next item I wanted to update you on is payroll go live with our software system. Will be the 15th of this month, and then we'll do it again the next payroll cycle 2 weeks after that. So we're super excited. We're finally moving into the end stages of the software. So we look forward to that. With that, I'll turn it over to Nick. Questions?
It's taken me about a year to figure out how to fill out our timesheet. Is that, I'm only talking for the commissioners or for myself. Is that going to change?
I do not have the answer for that,
Oh,
but I can get it for you. Your actual time sheet that you're logging in? Yeah. Okay.
just- I'll tell you what, what is the Wednesday, Thursday, I'll fill it out. If everything is good, you won't hear anything.
Okay. Excellent.
Fair enough?
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right. Good evening. A couple updates from me. Two things Chief Doan wanted me to make sure we updated you on. We're hosting a 53 open house on May 31st from 9 to noon. So highlighting some of the good work that was done down there for the bond project. So we're going to host an open house on the 31st at 53. And then citizen on Fox Island, Craig McLaughlin, has invited us to a lunch event at his property. And that's on May 30th, the day before, from 11 to 2 in the afternoon. If you'd like to join in the Craig McLaughlin event, the RSVPs are due to him by 5 o'clock in the evening on May 19th. And we can get you that RSVP if it's buried somewhere deep in the email inbox. Two things from me that I wanted to update the board on. So about a month ago down at South Sound 911, we started a program called Early Send Point. And so that program is designed to essentially get the first piece of apparatus on the road faster in the call processing time. And so really what we're trying to do is work together with our South Sound 911 and other county partners on improving call processing. And so we started that on April 15th, and we expect that we'll get an update probably in another month or so. They wanted to get a couple months worth of data to see how call processing time was affected by getting a first unit on the road faster. One thing I did want to mention, though, especially if you guys have access to PulsePoint or any of our third-party dispatching applications, is we've run into a little bit of an issue with our Key Peninsula, where some of their pre-alerting is causing some of our resources to get dispatched sooner and more often to their jurisdiction than we had anticipated. So I've been working with Chief Bestwick to kind of figure out what the problem was and get it solved. We're confident we can get through it. We just had a little bit of a snafu. So if you see on PulsePoint that our units are going out there more often, in nearly all of our cases, they're getting canceled very quickly by KeyPen units. We just need to work out some of the dispatching issues, which we're confident we can get to a solution pretty quick. Second piece that I wanted to mention was Chief Meyer started this program or process last year about updating our run packages and our response packages and trying to start a tiered response of single engine on lower acuity calls. And so that happened October 1st of last year. We wanted to wait again until we kind of got a decent amount of data to be able to come to you and tell you kind of how it's working. And so just as a reminder, what we did was we took on almost all of our call types, we just started sending engine only, and then the medic unit would be upgraded or would be added if the company officer decided we needed a transport. So we're about 7 months into that from the report that I got from South Sound. And we're transporting about 50% of our alpha calls. So in other words, 50% of the time we're adding a medic unit and it's transporting the patient. So we don't have a perfect like industry standard metric, but we feel really good that we think it's working. Even the ones that we are transporting, the acuity of the patients are such that the extra time that it's taking to get the medic unit there is still worth it and warranted. I think it's working. I also just wanted to highlight in those numbers that there were just over 400 times where last September a medic unit would have been dispatched and not had been available for higher acuity calls in their area. And on over 400 cases, they never were even involved in the call. So from that standpoint, I think it's certainly working where our units are available for higher acuity calls from the external customer's perspective. And then internally, we're keeping folks in their stations available. And in the middle of the night, we're not rousing them out of bed for something that they don't end up transporting. So just wanted to report for the board on that. We're going to give a few more months. And then I think we'll be pulling those reports quarterly for a while just to see kind of how we're doing and see if we want to expand that to any of the other call types that we historically have transported a small number of. So any questions? All right. I think that's what I had.
That's it. Okay. Standing committee reports. Okay. Chairman's report, don't have anything. 2022 bond update.
All right, JJ sent me a little bit of an update on the bond projects. So Station 53 and 57, he's hoping to close those projects by the end of this month. The training campus here, the support roof from the framing is complete on the support building that's behind the tower. The sheeting is nearly complete and work continues on the apparatus bay side, primarily of the structure at this time. They've completed the backfill of the front of the tower is complete. And they're starting to work on some of the propane piping for the gas props in the building at this time. Station 50, they're still working on, or excuse me, Station 50, we've actually moved into the building now. A lot of hard work by our internal logistics folks. So thank you, Steve, and your group and the IT folks who all came here early to help get things ready for us to move in. And we're still actively doing that. And they're working on the final punch list of items. And there's some people working here almost on a daily basis. Station 51, they continue on the permitting process. They're still in discussions with the city, various departments, and they're working actively on scheduling a meeting with the city engineer and building officials as we speak.
I understand that when the entire peninsula lost their power here last week, that it was when when they tried to turn on the program here.
I don't know. It might have been. We've
All
hit,
right.
we've hit a lot of things that underground we didn't know about.
All right. Thank you very much. No old business that I'm aware of. No new business. So, open public comment. If anybody has anything to address to this board, we'd ask that you state your name and you would have 3 minutes. Is that you raising your hand, Chief?
No,
Okay.
I just rolled out of bed, but my hair was messy, so I didn't drive down.
Okay. Good of the order. Anybody have anything under good of the order? All right. Any special upcoming events? Looks like we got anybody want to report on a mock crash or just?
So the mock crash is coming up on the 23rd of May, Gig Harbor High School. And so Division Chief Tom Westcott and his team are prepping for that and getting ready for that on the morning of the 23rd.
Do you know if they're doing a combination of both high schools at Gig Harbor, or they're doing one for each high school?
I don't know for certain, but I do believe that is the case. But I don't know for certain.
Okay.
We're not doing one at both high schools, so I think we're bringing them together.
Bring them together.
Yep.
That's kind of been the standard for
Yep.
the last few years is doing now.
Yep.
Okay. All right. With no other business coming before this board, we are adjourned.